So I chipped my nail at work, so I'm having to run in and get it fixed really quick. Guys, I get home and look, so windy. What in the world? What happened? Oh, Lord. Well, and the little super glue won't take care of, I guess. On another note, got my nail fixed. Okay. I guess whatever weather we had here the other day is still like very windy. Like you can see the fern blowing. And I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with this. Oh, so sad. But let's work on this for now. Okay, a lot has happened. I lost my favorite arrangement on the front porch. Well, I won't say I lost it, but the wind, whatever weather we had rain for like the entire day. And whatever happened there with that, the wind blew over one of the little buckets I found in the shed. And golly, so sad, because I literally said, oh, this is heavy enough that the wind won't blow it over. The lies I tell. So I gotta figure out if I want to keep that or just super glue it back together and kind of turn it just a teeny bit more so I can still put something in it, or just do without that one particular pot and decorate around that. I know it's just a simple little jar, but I really liked it and it went so well with the front porch decor, although I am very much sad. So you know the garland that I have. That's one of my friends from church. If she would bring in some pine cones, because every time I go to her house, she has the biggest, prettiest pine cones. So shout out to Claire for, oh, my charging port's right there. Shout out to Claire for bringing these to church for me, because now I can decorate the garland. And look how big and pretty these are. They are huge. But I'm gonna go ahead and do some of these inside of my garland, and I may add some of these to the swag. I pray that nobody's living in here. Nobody's living in here, because now they are inside the house, and that would be a little bit, we're not even gonna discuss it. Okay, so I'm put those to the side. I got my hot glue gun on. And I have one of these left over from the porch swag. So I think what I'm gonna do is take and build up this garland. I'm gonna put this in there. I'm probably gonna find some flowers, go out to the shed. Let me do this. Let me put these on too, because when I tell you, when my nail broke, I was a sad person. Like, I was so sad about it. And you could tell where I was working with the other day with those. Look how nasty they were. But I was so sad when I saw my nail. Like, I know I've been like on the fence about this red, but good grief, I do want it to last. I don't, you know, so I went up there and she was so sweet, got me right in. I had called ahead and said, hey, I chipped a nail. Nothing that you did wrong. It was completely my fault. And I think when we kind of admit our faults, it goes a far way. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you still can admit your faults and it's still not go in your favor. But I was just like, it was my fault. Nothing that you did, because I don't want her to think that, you know, her work is not quality or anything. And so as I was getting up and I went to the register and I said, hey, I said, so how much is it to fix it? And she says, oh, nothing. And I was like, no, I can't do that. And so the owner came over and I said, this was not her fault. You know, this is completely my fault. I was eating and I just misjudged my mouth. And the guy was like, oh, no, nothing. It's fine. He said, no, you come back tomorrow, then it'll be on you. And I was like, okay. So now I'm overly cautious, like, because, you know, I don't want anything to happen. But had it been like the end of my time where I was getting my nails done, I probably probably just been like, meh. But because I just had them done, I really want them to last a few more weeks. So I had to go ahead and get it done. All right, so said all that to say, I'm putting these on because I do want to protect my nails. Now, we're gonna bring in this little mangy garland and see what I can do with it. I have 2 of them. They're pretty long, but again, God, they're so long I can't even let them sit on the table. Like they can't get in my camera's frame. So I think what I'm gonna do is just go in and, oops, was this the end? Maybe like this, I don't know. Probably. This thing is so old, y'all. I'm not even kidding you. But I think I want to put this over a little spot in the kitchen. I mean, not kitchen. And my makeshift in the hallway on a shelf that kind of resembles like a fireplace ledge. It's a shelf I made a few years back. So I'm just gonna go through and try to fluff it up so it'll look like something. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and use both of them. Like go ahead and intertwine the 2 of them together so it'll look fuller. So may have to take and tie a few of them together like this. I have high hopes for this, so I'm hoping that it won't let me down. So I know you guys don't want to see this on this long because I don't want to see myself do this long. So I'll be back once I get this all together and looking like something. I have everything put together, fluffed it out, and I actually have it in the manner to which I've already measured it for this little shelf that I'm going to put it on. And let's see, I have my phone charged up so it won't die, but I don't want it to be in the way. Let me see if I can maneuver some things. I think what I'm going to do, I have more tree scraps. I have a limited amount of space, so I apologize in advance. I'm going to do my best to keep you guys in the frame. All right, so here are the pine cones. I had to spread them out. I spread all of these out. Pray that nobody's gonna live in here. Please don't let nobody be living in here, Lord. But looking at these going in there now, they do appear to be a little bit big, but I think I'm okay with that. And what I may do is just take you guys downstairs with me. Thinking about adding a few little pine to build it up as well. Let me get a different setup. I'll be back. So I have them put together. I've transitioned you guys to a better spot. Hopefully you can see it. What I'm trying to do is have one side a little bit longer rather than this side, because the return system and the filter and all of that where you have to change it out is over here. So to keep things easier for my husband to get to, I don't want to kind of make it even. And I actually think I want to make this side just a teeny bit longer. So I'm going to slide this down a little bit more because I like the hang of the... A lot of people I've seen have been doing this where it's longer on one side rather than the other. So this is probably the best it's going to look over here on this side, because I'm just bending it because that's why it has a wire. And I'm going to straighten this little part out. Where are my gloves? Straighten this part back out and bend it back up here. This is not real, but it hurts. I just felt like I got poked with a needle. I'm going to go and get the red berries. I actually feel like I'm gonna go back to that tree stand a lot sooner than later. So just getting my clippings and going in here and sticking them in. And if one sticks out a little bit more than what I feel like it should, Then I'm just gonna take and wrap it with the fake garland. This one may be a little bit of a challenge. I don't know that I'm gonna put this one in here. No. Okay, let's see. Here's another piece. Let's stick it right here. Put this one. Find where they're separated. Just go in like that. And then take and tie them down. So they'll look like they're part of the garland. This one let's tie like so. This is probably like the better pieces to use because they're more like a little a pick. So let's see if I can find some more of those in here. So like with this one, what I'm gonna do is just break it off. Okay, maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm gonna have to cut it. Oh my word. These little guys are, I don't know if these little scissors will work. So cutting them off and just sticking them in to build my base up. But I'm also being mindful to go in between where I tied them together. And again, I just put them together and took one of the other branches and did a twist like a bread tie. Nothing fancy. Man, this is hard. So what I will say, if you choose to do this, this one, what's that one? If you choose to do this, what I will say is maybe get use the smaller branches rather than the bigger ones, because they just stick in like the tree picks that you get at Hobby Lobby. And if you don't have, so for the people who are saying, well, I only have one garland that looks poor and needs some help, what I would do is I'd just lay that garland out, fluff it all the way up, and then lay the extra pine clippings in there and then do a bread tie on them. It smells really good. So when everybody walks by this, they're gonna be like, oh, that's real. And I'm like, oh, it's so not. See, it's looking good already. It's building up really well. And of course you have to go and strategically place pieces where you want them. I'm running out of pieces now. It's looking good. Now with these, because this is like a harder stem and these are babies, I'm just gonna cut these off like this and then just stick those in. Trying to move around so I'm not going in the same spot every time. Here's another one. I need some more down here. This is standing up, so I think I'm gonna knock it down with this one. Now, if you totally want to do this completely free, say you don't have the Garland at all, then get you a bunch of these clip-ins. What I would do is I would lay the part with the more the stemmy part as your base and build everything on that. You could use zip tie, fishing wire, something like that to build your base, and then stuff the little clippings on top of the base. So that would be really cute as well. And it should work. I don't see why it wouldn't. You may have to, you know, work around a little bit more with your placement to cover the tree branches, but it absolutely would work. Of course, when I'm cutting these, I'm just being super careful not to cut my finger. I know that sounds like elementary, but I have gone to cut something and nicked my finger because I thought I had enough clearance and I didn't. I should put some here. Let's see if I can get some in there. All my branches are used up. The ones on the porch, I gotta find something to do with that. I don't know what to do with it. Oh Lord. Oh. These are just regular cheap scissors. I'm not attached to them. I wouldn't use my good scissors if I on this project for sure, but because I don't care about these little, they're already dull anyways. I don't mind using them for this. Here's another, let's see. So this is how I did it. I was like here, and I thought I had enough clearance and I didn't. And I didn't close all the way down on the scissors, but when I felt it, I really I broke the skin, but thank the Lord I didn't just do a really good one solid cut, because it would have needed some repair. Okay, now let's go in with these little red berries. I feel like all I'm having now is like little pieces like this. I think I can just throw them in there. I mean, well, that one clearly didn't want to be in there. Just stick them in there. Where'd it go? Did you take it? No. He is like trying to eat the vine. You like the way it smells, buddy? All right, now with these. So this was a $2.99 pick, 50% off Christmas when I got it at Hobby Lobby. So if it's not on sale now, keep watching for it. But what I will say is this. Let me turn this light on. Is that better? I don't know if that's better. looks a little bit better. So 5 of them were in there. And so now I'm just taking one of the 5 and I'm just kind of doing this to them. I'm letting them be all crazy and go whatever way they want to go. And I'm going to take this and just stick it in. So I only have 5 of these, so I kind of got to space myself out. I don't want to put them all on the same end. Once I get them in there, just kind of bend them up a little, like down like that. There's another one, so I'll go about right here maybe. And bend it down a little bit. And then here's another one. Spread them out, put them in. And then crunch them down. Okay. What do y'all think? Give me a thumbs up if you're liking what you're seeing thus far. Or actually, I don't know that you're liking it if you just do a thumbs up, because I don't know if you're liking the video or if you're liking this. So how about this? Let's do a, drop a little Christmas tree emoji in there. How about that? And if you don't have access to an emoji, just write Christmas tree in your comment. So I think this is enough of the red. Give it enough color, but not too much. And I think I spaced it out. This one can come down just a teeny bit. I think I spaced it out okay. Take this one down with the branch. Wait, is that real? Oh, that's real. All right. All right, I'll be back. Go get the pine cones and see if I can layer those in as well. Got the pine cones, and I must admit, I went to get one, and a little tiny bug ran out. Sorry that I disturbed his Christmas, but he couldn't stay here. So I went on the front porch, and I beat these jokers, and I pray nobody else is living in here, because now they're inside the house. And I don't do bugs. I mean, I couldn't expect much because this was their home at one point. I think I'm just gonna lay these in. Not gonna do nothing spectacular. Looking good. Right, guys? Trying to get them in there where when you walk by, it doesn't fall out. You know, the vibration or whatever. I think I'm just gonna stick this one. These things are prickly. Gloves are really coming in handy because they are trying to poke me. Let's see how that looks. Everybody stand up but this guy. Maybe he didn't fall that way. I don't know. Let's see, turn him around. Okay. I think that's enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's plenty. Apparently I'm working in numbers of 5. I'm gonna take these back out so whoever's maybe living in here can find a new home. Let's see what else I can find. I found this. Oh. Okay, so these were from our daughter's graduation party. So these were, they're on the other tree. Okay, the main tree. Let's see. Is this too much in here? I believe it's going to be. Yeah, no. Oh, flower. Nope. Clearly they don't want to be a part. More things in there. These definitely don't go because of the red. I think I'm just gonna leave it like that. That's it. That is it. So here we are. This mangy old garland that I refuse to give up on. I just added them both together to make them full again. Added some real pieces in there. And the little picks from Hobby Lobby. Some pine cones from my friend's yard. And here we are. I think my neighbors are getting some food delivered and the grandpup doesn't know how to act. But this looks really cute. I think what I'll do is probably add some twinkle lights. I think that would really have it look really well. Comment below. Let me know what I'm missing, if I need to add a few more things. I don't know that I need to add any more, or should I take something off? I think it's gonna work though for what I need it to work for. Just some decor right up here. But yeah, comment below and let me know some things that I may be missing. Let me know what I should add. I did go back in and lay these down. I think that one's already was already like that, but I went ahead and laid them down because I feel like it looks like they fell into the pine. Well, remember, if you're not living life split lawn, then you're missing out. That's it for today's Vlogmas number 12. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.